Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk: The Fall of Winterhome. Well, we've cleared out the majority of the ruins. In fact, I dare say we have cleared out all bar the last couple, which is fairly nice for us. And we seem to have got on top of most of our issues. However, we are still a little bit behind on our food, but I think we should be sorted within the next day. And then our only problem from there is going to be treating our sick, which unfortunately has been quite the trouble. But either way, here we are. We're going to work on it. Let's see what we are capable of. So at the moment we are working on the infirmary technology, which I think will help us out with that. And then we may even go ahead and pick up some upgrades and see if we can go ahead and make it a little bit more efficient. That would be quite nice. Alright, so before we go to the scouts, let's make sure that people are ready to work. Alright, let's go. Rusting Hulk. The rusting remains of one of our dreadnoughts. We have stripped this machine of almost all usable materials. Well then, not much left. In our hurry to get the steel for the construction, we left some less accessible parts. Now we can get to them and retrieve some materials. Well then, extra 144 steel and a steam core sounds rather nice to me. Let's go... Do we need that straight away? I don't really know if we do. Let's go ahead and check out the dreadnought. I think that's not a bad idea. Yeah, we'll check that out. Then we'll swing back home. These guys can see what's there, and then yeah, we'll see how we can advance from there. Alright, now what's going on here? It looks like a few of our buildings are no longer gathering because they are not viable workplaces anymore. Okay, nothing left to gain. That's fantastic. We'll happily dismantle those. This is going to give us a fair bit of labor back to us, which is going to be nice. That's good. Extra manpower is always good. Allows us to build a little bit quicker, get all those sorts of things done. That'll be nice. Oh, and there is the Book of Laws. Okay. So, what have we got? We have... Now, technically, we did make some prosthetics in that last episode. Some of our amputees asked to help in the cookhouse, which we have allowed. We could do that, but again, we don't have a factory, so it's not exactly the world's best thing. Let's see. We'll be able to work again. Again, we'll get to them when we can. I think organ transplants may be better. The sick recover faster. That is going to be incredibly good for us. That would be so nice to be able to get people back. Although, again, we did just get a whole bunch of people back, so I'm not sure if that's necessary, but we don't want sick people because sick people die. So, yeah, I think the extra rations for the ill will be a good thing, but again, we need to make sure we're sorted out on food first. Let's just go with the organ transplant and just take that straight up benefit. Alright, so that should help, and then let's see, how are our food situations being sorted? Looks like, oh no, the road's still being built. Okay, let's just double check that that is fully connected. Nope, it is not. Okay, that was my error. Let's make sure that that gets done. And then let's go ahead and do the same thing here. Let's move over towards, I think coal should be reasonable. Yeah, make sure that we have a little bit of extra headway there. And then I think we also have one more somewhere lying around that we will be getting to at some point. But again, as soon as those yep, there we are. That's all sorted. Food is finished. And we did finish our promise from a few episodes ago. Fantastic. We promised people warmth and we have delivered. Hope rises. But there we go. We are salvaging this terrible situation fairly well. I'm happy with that. Alright, now we do have a whole bunch of timber lying around, so we should try and spend that somewhere. These guys are almost finished with their gathering post. Let's go... What can we do with that? We could make ourselves another coal thumper. Oh, wait a second, not a coal thumper. A, charcoal kiln. That wouldn't be bad either. Steelworks, we could build another one. Oh, actually, we need to clear out that area. You know what? Let's go ahead and chuck in a new gathering post. that will clear those two, and then we can use that. And then anything else that hasn't been cleared as of this moment, I think those are the final ruins. Yeah, it does appear to be the case. So, oh, wait a second. We don't have access to both of them? Hang on. Let's cancel that for 1 second and make sure that we got that right. Yeah, no, we're missing a little bit, but let's just go ahead and put that over here. Oh, that'll destroy resources. Now there's no better spot for us, is there? Yeah, we're always going to be that slight bit shy. That is unfortunate. Well, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and build it there anyway. We'll connect it into the grid. We'll clear that back afterwards anyway. Yeah, a few resources is certainly worth it in the long run. We need to make sure that we get things done. Right, and we still have more. So let's go ahead and start working on... Let's work on another charcoal kiln, I think. We may as well have a nice warm job for people. Let's see, where can we put this that would work rather well? You know what? That works. That's within the range of a steamer hub. And it's right next to the timber production as well, so that is fairly reasonable. Yeah. That'll help us come up with more coal. We might even go ahead and kick things up yet again. Again, if we can stay nice and warm, there's really no reason for us not to. Speaking of which, let's also go ahead and I think the next thing we're going to do... Yeah, we do have some infirmary mechanization and stuff like that, but I think we're going to go ahead for the difference engine. We're going to start working on that house redesign. I think that is going to be quite good for us. Alright, again, food being sorted out. We've only got a couple of sick people left, which is good. We're finally making our way through them. Let's go... What do we want? Oh, scouts have reached the next area? Well, I guess we'll figure that out soon. Alright, so a distinct spot in Frostwind. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Yay. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Okay, frozen forest. Well then, let's go ahead and... We do have 100 food and a steam core. Does sound nice. I think we'll go ahead and work on the frozen forest, and then we'll make our way back. Yeah, even if we find something special, I think we'll drop off some of our resources. We have a fair bit of steel, a couple of steam cores, some food as well. I think that's definitely worth returning to us if we possibly can. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We should also see about, what do we want? Do we want to... Maybe we just pay for some expensive homes? I think if we check everything out... Yeah, there's only one bunkhouse that's slightly outside of range, so maybe we could build that up and put that. So that would be one house, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bunkhouses, so if we could put them in towards the center there, that may not be a bad idea. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's build... We don't want to go below the bunkhouse. Let's go... Yeah, let's get rid of some of these roads. They're kind of in the way. Let's clear out... Hang on a second. Let's clear out anything that doesn't align with these things. Let's make sure we get rid of all of those. Go. Let's get rid of those. That will do nicely. And then I suppose all of this as well. Yeah, we can shuffle. Actually, you know what? That'll be fine. It's just these spots that are going to cause us issues. And then let's see, what else have we got? Anywhere else that we care about? Could possibly shuffle things in a little bit closer. I think that will be good enough for now. You know what, we'll get rid of all of that. all of this, and the rest can stay since they're already around buildings as it is. So let's go ahead and construct a couple. Let's go with... Let's delete the remnants of that road there. That doesn't need to be there. And then, you know what, we'll do the same here. See if that changes footprint, because I think we could fit 2 within. Yeah, but that's going extra wide. Alright, so what have we got there? 1 bunkhouse, stockpiles, a couple of houses there. Alright, well then, if that's the case, let's go ahead and dismantle both of these. I know it's not optimal, but if we can get better placement, that would be far more advantageous in my eyes. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Yeah, make sure that they go down. Let's throw this back here as well. One of them. We can even do another one beside. So that's 2. We could even go ahead and... Yeah, it's just a very awkward spot. What is that there? Stockpiles? Well then, if that's a house, we could throw in 1 here. And then maybe move a workshop. That may not be the worst idea. No, that's already a fairly large building now, and that's just 1 too wide as well. Ah, that's unfortunate. Well then, I guess what we'll do is, what are you? You're the public house? Maybe we shuffle you around. Maybe we find a better spot for the public house too. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let's go ahead and we'll move that around. We don't have that much discontent to deal with, so we should be fine. But if this gives us a better position around the generator and keeps everybody healthy, it is well and truly worth it. Definitely worth it. Alright, so let's make sure we get that public house built right back up again. We can only have 1 and we need to keep our people happy, so let's go ahead and build that out over here. There we go, that's a good little spot for this district. Unless... yeah, that's already running 24 hours a day. I don't think the reshuffle back there would make sense. No, we're just going to go ahead and pop that in right there. That will be plenty good enough. So that'll go up. And then... yeah, once we get rid of these, we can fix that up. Oh, and what have we got? Straight is under construction. Okay, so it should be connected, so I'm not too concerned about that. Oh, and we have another event. Okay, so let's see what this is. Oh, another one? From fire and riots, a miraculous recovery. Sir, we saved the burned child's life. Although he'll bear the scars for the rest of his life, his survival is, simply put, miraculous. People are rejoicing at the news. Well, that's fantastic. So that first child we found on that second day of cleanup, that was rather good. Let's go ahead and get that extra coal. Let's go make sure that those get built. Yeah, let's make sure that this is constructed. Let's build a couple more. Another 1, 2, there we go. That's far better. 3. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and destroy that path. Seems that if there's some weird spots for things, it'll try and join stuff that really doesn't need to be joined together. And then let's also make sure that we build a fighting pit. That needs to be... let's see, 1, 2... oh, no, that won't quite work. We'll chuck one there. And then, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need at least another house. So... actually, it doesn't say that there's any homeless, so I guess it's not the end of the world. But again, if we can move people to a better position, it is what we are going to do. 1, 2, and a 3. Yeah, get that sorted as well. Let's also make sure that that fighting arena is producing as much happiness as possible. And then, let's see. One more house across. Tempting, but I think we're going to go for the 2 house. That way we're leaning into all of that as well. And then let's also go Invalid placement. What's going on there? Oh, there's a path that's in the way. We can fix this. Yeah. We can make this a lot more accessible to people, and that's going to provide happier people in the long run. So let's go ahead there, get that done. And then anywhere else that matters? No. Okay. I am happy with that. And that uses up a lot of our resources too, so if we have better housing, that's going to be much better. Warmer housing, less sick people, that's all that we want. We still have another 5 days to work on our discontent and our hope. Discontent is in the right area, but we just need to keep on buffing up the hope. So I'm thinking maybe the next thing we do is going down the faith path and trying to increase our hope that way. That's probably not a bad thing for us, because as far as all of this, what do we have? Extra medical efficiency for that. Prosthetics, again, it does not increase our happiness. I think we're pretty clear in that regard. Let's go to purpose. Houses of prayer. This would give us, yeah, sermons. That's not bad. We'd have to build a house of prayer. That's not bad. Again, decently, yeah, hope will rise. Other than that, we have a neighborhood watch, which is safer and more hopeful. So let's see. Watchtowers increase the hope of people living nearby. Okay, and we'd need to produce 2 of them, and I suppose we need to man them as well. Then we have, what's that? Guard stations and morning gatherings. House of prayer. Oh, yeah, then we also have shrines and evening prayers. I think the main churches could be fairly decent, although neighborhood watch may not be a bad idea either. Yeah, then we go to the... Either way, we'll figure that out. That'll be fun. We'll, yeah, everyone's going to be fairly happy, I think, assuming nothing too crazy happens. Now, yeah, outpost teams, we had that before, but again, we still can't build another one, which is kind of sad. I would have loved to have built another one, and it does look like there is room for one, but I guess not. Oh, let's make sure that we have people working at that public house, and look at that. That discontent just burned way down. Yeah, hope. What is the problem? What are our problems with hope? It looks like we've made some good decisions, so that's not counting against us. Yeah, bad food. Not too amazing. A little bit of unpopular decisions, but again, that's nothing terrible either. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, our automaton's working tirelessly. I think this next level of tech is going to be the next thing for us, but either way, let's go ahead and check in on these people. The frozen forest. All the trees are dead, some of them cracked from the sudden frost that must have come in from the middle of the Arctic summer. Ooh, that's summer. I'd hate to see the winter. Alright, we could use some wood. There's a fair amount of usable wood we can take with us to Winterhome. Almost 300, wow. That is nice. Alright, back home you go, my friend. And in 11 hours we will get to use all of those resources. Yeah, I think we're doing fine. Alright, let's just double check our economy. Still in the green for coal. Timber we're producing a silly amount, so that's not a problem. Steel is fairly minimal. We might need to work on that. And then, yeah, food is now in the green, so that's fantastic. Yeah, we're now making plenty. That is good. Treatment, and then we have a couple of people in... Oh, wait, no. Those cool bunkhouses are no longer necessary. We have more than adequate housing. Oh, and there's even one chilly tent. Huh. Where is that? All the way over here? Let's go ahead and dismantle that. Best be rid of that, just so that is never an option. I would prefer to know ahead of time. Let's also send people to that gathering post so we can start working on some coal. Yeah. For a terrible start to a situation, I think we're doing a-okay. I think we're doing fairly fine. Alright, let's go ahead and start speeding up time just a bit. That will help us out. We still have some food rations left. the end of the day, so that's rather nice. We're about to get some extra food come on in. Yeah, there we are. That's 110, 170, 190. Oh, you know what? Might not actually have the room. Let's go ahead and change raw food. I do not want to hit cap and have lost anything. Yeah. Oh, and it looks like we're making pretty efficient work out of things. Alright, gathering post, let's dismantle you. You are no longer necessary. Let's check in on the hothouses. 140% efficiency, 70 per hour. Oh, ho, ho. That is phenomenal. Yeah, that is fantastic. So, that should be fine. We'll have the industrial hothouse producing 6 food per hour. Yeah, I think our food woes are gone. And if we can start to build up a little bit of a surplus, that will be excellent. I do think we're going to need to go ahead and... once we get this infirmary, I think we need to worry about our stockpile. So let's go to our resources, and I think we'll go for the resource depot upgrade. Then we're going to go for the larger resource depots, just so we have enough on standby, just in case. These guys are no longer necessary. We can dismantle you. And same for you. Let's see. Yeah, functioning, but again, don't have what's necessary. Let's go ahead and... yeah, you know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and start upgrading some houses. We have no reason not to. So we'll go ahead and do one of those. One of these. Actually, you know what? That's really expensive on steel. That's really expensive on steel. Let's go for something else instead. How about we just go for another resource depot? I think that would be far more advisable. And then we can just have rate of maximums. Let's throw 2, 3. That will have to do. And then let's make sure that we connect all the way through. Alright, so yeah, we'll be able to pick up some more coal, some more wood. All of that'll be nice. Oh, there's the infirmary researched. That is so very nice to have. Let's go ahead and build that straight away. We're gonna go... we want that to be warm, so where's space besides a 24-hour steam hub? Valid location. Nope. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and build it. Build it in here. Let's get rid of the road. The road is certainly well in the way. So we'll go ahead and scoot through there. Then we're going to go ahead and build... oh, wait a second, that's not right, but you know what? That's fine. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, resource depots, 50% more. I think that's going to be better. Yeah, we need to get that started anyway. And then we're going to go ahead and build our infirmary, which is going to go right... I think we'll throw it... oh, actually, you know what? Either one does make a big difference as to which location. Let's just put that... hang on a second. Does that go... no, we're losing a slight fraction. Let's go... we lose out no matter which spot we put it in. We could substitute out one of the... what do we call them? Actually, you know what? We could get rid of a house. We could get rid of one of the houses back here. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, we could chuck that in right about there. That would get rid of one home, which is... yeah, sure, it's currently inhabited, but again, we have access, so I'm not concerned. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then I think that might be enough for our treatment to be fully sorted. In fact, yeah, we're already making far more progress than what we actually need. So this is probably overkill, but again, we passed the wall, we're going to make sure we get it. Oh, well, we built the tech, sorry. Of course, we're going to use it. The Dreadnought. The only Dreadnought we didn't disassemble. It's stripped of supplies and in need of an overhaul, but otherwise it is intact. Well then, we shall explore the last Dreadnought. As we climb over the edge of the snow-covered plateau, we feel like ants crawling over an alien landscape towards some gigantic beast. We stop at the last stone's throw from the Dreadnought to marvel at its scale. One of the huge machines that brought us here towers above us, cold and silent. It would take an enormous amount of labor and resources to make it usable again, yet it is still a reminder of everything that we left behind on our journey north. We decide to leave it intact. Okay, that could potentially be useful. Who knows? Maybe that'll get us back to society one day in the future. Looks like the snow dunes there. Let's see, what have you got? Steel, a couple of food rations. You know what? We're about to get a steam core back anyway. I think we'll just go ahead and check out that snow dune, and then we can do a U-turn back. That'll be fine, and then we can start heading in this direction once again. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, so as soon as this place is torn on down, we will happily replace it. Yeah, coal is still growing. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we don't have extra ranges. I don't know, but I'm kind of getting concerned about the Restore the City. We have just over 4 days for us to get our hope up, because that's when the engineers are going to start having a look at this thing, and I feel like they should probably have already started looking a little bit sooner, but, you know, here we are. Alright, so if that is the case, let's go ahead and we could consume some more coal. Guess that's not bad. Either that or we just stay capped at what we've got. No, we're just going to use what we've got. It is what it is. We're maxed out on food. We do have more than enough food rations for everybody today. That is fantastic. Yeah. Actually, it won't matter when we go up a level because... yeah, with the temperature dropping, that should still be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and build the infirmary here. Make sure that that goes in there and maybe frees up a little bit of our labor. Alright, what have we got? Care house, a note of thanks. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all." Alright, well, there's some of the hope. That is good, but we're going to need to go ahead and pass some laws and start this religion kind of thing going on, because otherwise we are not going to be able to make it through, I dare say. Yeah. Alright, well either way, infirmary's going up. That'll mean we can probably shut down some of these old medical posts, or even at the very least just turn them off. That may be doable. Maybe even move some of these tents closer to in here, and we'll work on it that way. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Alright, well there's a stack of timber, stack of food, and steam cores. We're going to send you right back out again. Let's go to the broken tree or the rock formation. I feel like the rock formation's just a one of those spots where it gives us a more options of things. So I suppose, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and head out there. That'll take us a day and a bit. These guys still have to get there, turn around, and then either they can go for one of these other locations or just swing over there. Yeah, either way we'll be fine. And then, of course, there's the weather station for the engineers if we so desire some more. But again, we will lose out on all of this information if we do just that. So it's a bit of a tricky compromise. Alright, well, you know what? With the cost of steel being what it is, we're not going to build some houses in this center, but we may want to move people away from this steam hub there. So let's go ahead and use the bunkhouse. We're going to build a couple more homes a little bit closer. Make sure that we are being able to set everybody up for success. We'll build those. That'll be fine. We'll chuck you in here. You're out of range. You're just within range. Okay, let's go. Another one there. Alright, well, I guess that's all the steel we have access to. So, you know what? Maybe we should go ahead and those steel ruins probably need to go. Same with that steel works. Hang on a second. How much do we... Oh, there's not that much steel to be available. It's only 6 hours worth of work. You know what, let's go ahead and send people to the wall drill. That is going to be better for us, I think. Yeah, send some adults there, and then let's go ahead... Oh, we've even been wasting coal on that automaton too. Whoops. And we're going to go ahead and send the automaton here. We're going to clear these out. Then we're going to send them to that steel works. We definitely need to make sure that we... definitely need to make sure that we go ahead and see that all of them are upgraded at some point. That's going to be a necessity. Yeah. So we will try and do that. Try and increase our steel production, because again, that is going to be our slowest thing at this stage. So yeah, we'll just have to do what we can. All right, let's go ahead and set you to raw timber. That'll be good. We can produce a bit more tonight, and then let's go ahead and produce some more food rations. Yeah, that'll have to be good enough. And then this one can go ahead and be made for coal. There, okay, so we're finally well ahead on food. That is excellent. We may even be able to go ahead and discontinue some of these, what do we call them? I can't think where my train of thought was going with that. But either way, we might be able to switch from super to standard meals so that'll be rather nice, but I think that is going to be a thing for tomorrow. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.